Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a financial filing that's a bit like unraveling a ball of yarn. There are a lot of twists and turns, but we'll get to the heart of it. We're going to break down the latest from Bausch Health Companies. This filing is all about Bausch Lomb, which is a subsidiary. That's a fancy way of saying branch or child company of Bausch Health Companies, making moves to borrow a lot of money. They are trying to refinance debt, which is like taking out a new loan to pay off old ones and raise some extra cash. We'll look at how much they want to borrow and what they plan to do with it and what that means for Bausch Health. Before we get started, if you enjoy clear explanations of corporate documents, subscribe to the channel, join our Discord community, link in the description. This is a Form 8K, also called a comment report, which companies file to announce major events to investors. This one is about Bausch Lomb planning to get some loans. The date on the report is June 18, 2025, which is when the event happened. The official name of the company is Bausch Health Companies Incorporated, based in Canada but operating worldwide. Now let's get into the news. This part is about the company's plans to raise money. Bausch Lomb, which is a subsidiary. Again, that's a company controlled by Bausch Health, wants to offer some secured notes. Simply said, they want to borrow money by selling notes. They are planning to offer 675 million euros, which is a little more than 700 million in US dollars. Of these notes, which will become due by 2030 or 31. Initially, they were looking for 600 million euros, but they decided to increase the amount. This could be because they're seeing high demand from investors. The notes will be sold at a slightly discounted price. Bausch Lomb also wants to refinance a credit agreement. Refinancing is like swapping your current loan for a new one, maybe with better terms. They want to get a new Term B loan. These are often riskier loans but give access to cheaper borrowing conditions compared to riskier companies. The amount they are seeking is $2.325 billion US dollars and a revolving credit facility for $800 million. The interest rate on this new loan is Term SO plus 4.25%. Term SOFR is a benchmark interest rate, and the interest will fluctuate based on this benchmarked interest plus a fixed percentage 4.25 Edmenche. The new Term B loan facility was previously announced as $210 billion, but has been increased. The money from the notes and new loan will be used to pay off what they owe on their current revolving credit facility, which is like a credit card for companies, and also to refinance their Term A and Term B loans, which come due in 2027. They'll also use the money to pay any fees related to the transaction. It's important to note that even if the new Term B loan doesn't close, the closing of the notes is not contingent on it. This means one can proceed without the other. The notes will be guaranteed, that is, payment protected by Bausch Lomb and its other subsidiary companies that act as guarantors. They will be secured with liens on the same assets that back their existing credit agreement and secured notes due in 2028. Everything hopefully should be finalized by the end of June of 2025 if all the normal conditions are met. These notes are being offered to qualified institutional buyers in the United States, according to Rule 144A of the Securities Act. That just means they're selling it to big financial institutions. And outside the US, the notes are being offered to non-US residents, which is under Regulation S of the Securities Act. Therefore, the notes won't be sold to the general public in either the USA or Canada. While the new Term B loan facility is expected to close in June of 2025 as well, there's no guarantee it will happen. There's always risk when it comes to big financial transactions like this. They included a press release related to this offering as an exhibit. This press release summarized the information the company already provided. Just to be clear, this report isn't an offer to sell or solicit offers to buy these notes. It's just an announcement according to regulations. Selling securities always requires a prospectus, which is a document where risks are outlined. In fact, even if people offer to buy the securities, they are able to recede on their offers until the prospectus becomes available. This section lists exhibits relating to this financial report, which includes the press release. The exhibit listed here is simply the press release distributed by Bausch par CC, the terms of the notes offering. Report must be signed by an executive, in this case signed by the Chief Financial Officer. Now let's zoom out and get the big picture. Bausch Health is trying to play some financial moves. They're essentially taking on more debt, even though they're using some of the new debt to pay old debt. This means that Bausch Lomb thinks they can get better terms now than they currently have. One concern is that market interest rates are high right now and don't appear to fall. So I question the financial long-term advantage of the maneuver. Another way to look at this situation is that Bausch plus Lomb is seeing future revenue increases and needs extra cash for strategic initiatives. This might be more appealing to financial lenders and give them more favorable terms because the business direction would be looking up. Overall, I would say Bausch Health is a little top heavy with debt. So this is a risk for the company. More debt can be a good thing if things go well, but it can be a burden if things go south. Alright, that's our breakdown of Bausch Health's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.